My Little Pirates, Luffy's Adventures in Equestria. Chapter 3. The Party Queen and the Warlord.
Are you sure opposing is a good idea, Apple Bloom?
Asked Sweet Belle. She and Apple Bloom were currently sitting together in the Kingdom Crusaders' wagon while Scootaloo pulled it.
We're not going to Zecora's for post-making killing marks.
Apple Bloom sighed. The everfree forest blotted out the sun over her and the other two Crusaders.
Trust me, I learned the hard way.
Scootaloo stopped pulling the wagon with her scooter and looked back at Apple Bloom.
Then what are we going to Zecora's for? Well, said Apple Bloom, I was thinking, since Zecora's from out of town, maybe we could get our killing marks and learn about other places.
That sounds boring, Scootaloo retorted. I mean, we want to learn about places, especially if they're too far to visit. I'd rather get a killing mark exploring lands instead of just hearing about them.
Scootaloo does have a point,
Sweet Belle commented. Apple Bloom frowned at yet another wasted attempt at getting a killing mark.
I suppose you're right, but I still want to go to see her to apologize for the Gabby Gum article.
For when we caught her speaking normally? Scootaloo asked.
Yeah, I feel pretty bad about it, since I still owe Zecora for that one time she fixed my
Apple Bloom stopped when she heard a rustling in the forest dead ahead of the Crusaders.
Well, what do you think that is?
Sweet said to herself closer to Apple Bloom.
It's not that cocky thing, is it?
Scootaloo backed up a little.
If it is, we'll just go get Fluttershy. I mean, she took care of it before. Heads up!
A pony called out as it swung over the Crusaders. In the place of a vine, the pony used an oddly elongated leg to swing over them. They all ducked to avoid its legs. When he looked up to see where the strange pony was, it was gone.
What was that?
Scootaloo asked after a moment of taking in the bizarre scene. Sweetie's eyes darted around the forest.
It looked like a pony. Like you say it's like?
Apple Bloom yelled.
It was freaking it all straight out. I bet it was some crazy monster like the bug ponies my sister warned me about.
Devil's grin emerged on Scootaloo's face.
Girls, I think we just found a way to get our cutie marks.
Sweetie's expression went from panic and confusion to befuddlement.
How's a weird swinging pony gonna help us get our cutie marks?
Think about the possibilities, Scootaloo giddily replied. We could try being doctors on it as if it has a disease, or mystery solvers to figure out how it did that, or we could even learn how to swing like it did.
I don't know.
Everyone looked up at the shaking branch the pony had launched itself up.
Light was pretty weird.
Ugh, Scootaloo groaned. Before she could complain more, a whooshy stare filled the air.
Now what?
Get back here! Rainbow Dash yelled as he zoomed through the trees towards the Crusaders.
Rainbow Dash!
Scootaloo squealed.
Huh?
Dash turned her head at the noise. It only took that amount of time for her to notice the tree in front of her and run straight into it.
Ouch!
Sweet said. Dash slowly slid down the tree.
Hello, girls.
Apple Bloom jumped out of the cart and tried towards Dash. She tenderly bit into Dash's limp blue limbs and pulled over to her cart. What? Scootaloo asked. Apple Bloom stopped dragging Dash for a second.
I'll fight it. Let's get her to Zecora's. We'll deal with the weird pony later.
Soren, Dash moaned. You and Spitfire have the best jokes.
We should probably hurry.
Sweet jumped out of the wagon and picked up one of Dash's limbs.
Darn it!
Luffy yelled as he swung into branches of the forest.
Where's the edge of this island? If I can just find that, I can build a boat and then get back to the archipelago.
The cliffs of the trees grew thinner. Ahead they stopped completely.
Aha! That must be the edge.
Luffy launched himself off one more branch and landed on the ground. He raised his head to look around. A medium-sized town stretched out before his eyes. Most of the buildings had thatched roofs, but a few were tiled. Vividly colored ponies strolled in and out of the buildings, some with wings, some with horns, and some without either.
Huh. Guess horses live like people here.
He tapped a hoof to his forehead and scrunched his face up in concentration.
Let's see. If horses build those houses and shop, then they're like people. That means...
An epiphany reached Luffy, and he stopped the ground.
That bear jerk must send everyone who likes me here!
Why did you turn them into horses and not just seal their mouths? Luffy, there are only two people in the world who could have come to that conclusion. You and Goku. Luffy's stomach now gave a low rumble. He sighed and walked over to town.
Oh, I guess I'll just have something to eat then.
Suddenly, a pink mane scared Luffy's vision.
Huh? Oh, wow!
The mare exclaimed. It took away from Luffy to reveal it was attached to a pair of sapphire blue eyes.
I've never seen you before. Are you new? I guess.
Luffy replied as he backed away to see he was talking to another horse. This one was pink all over, except for its eyes.
You are? Oh, I'm so happy. We'll have to throw a party just for you. We'll have music, games, and tons of food.
Luffy's tongue dropped out of his mouth and wagged like a dog's.
Food? Of course.
The pink pony screamed with a smile.
It wouldn't be a party without food.
Darn.
I'm kind of in a rush right now, so I don't really have time for a party. Is there any place I can get some food really fast? Well, if you're in a hurry, I can take you to Secret Corner. They'll have your food ready lickety split.
You called?
No, not you, lickety split.
Let's go then! Luffy marched towards the town.
You know where it is?
Oh yeah!
You should probably lead the way. Okie dokie!
The pink pony moved forward, and Luffy followed behind her.
I'm Pinkie Pie, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Oh, Luffy. So, is this place really good?
Of course it is. I taste tested everything at the shop at least twice. The only thing I didn't like was the sapphire thing you gave me for Spike. It tasted good, but it's just one of my teeth.
Whatever. I'll eat anything you have.
Wow. I haven't seen a pony hungry since. Well, I guess the geeks will be busy today.
So he stopped in front of a building that looked like it was made out of sweets.
We're here.
Whoa! Luffy drooled as he eyed the store.
Can you eat this whole place? No, that'd be silly. If it were made out of sweets, it'd be all stale and yucky. Plus,
Piggy blushed a little.
I kinda already tried eating it the first time I saw it. Mr. and Mrs. Cake weren't that happy.
Okay, anybody imagining a tween Pinky trying to eat Circuit Corner?
Oh well.
Luffy sighed as he walked up to the steps of the store. I'll store everything inside.
I like your style, Luffy.
Pinky tried up to the door and held it open. Once Luffy was inside, she came in too.
Mr. and Mrs. Cake, I got a new pony in town who wants everything.
Mr. Cake tried to the front of the store with a confused look on his face. I'm sorry, Pinky, but is you saying one of everything?
No.
Luffy pressed his face up against the gas display. Drool ran down the side as he looked at the sweets on the other side of it.
I think I want everything.
Everything? Mr. Cake's legs shook a little. Listen around, he yelled back at the store. Honey!
What's wrong, dear?
Mrs. Cake asked as he entered the front of the store. Her attention went from Mr. Cake to Pinky and Luffy.
Oh, well, hello, Pinky. Who's your friend? Yes, it's Luffy.
Pinky grabbed Luffy and shoved him a few inches away from Mr. Cake's face.
He's new in town, and he wants everything in the store.
God, did he eat that much? Mrs. Cake asked.
Yep,
Luffy bluntly replied. The situation slowly dawned on Mrs. Cake as she looked to Mr. Cake for support. Dear, please don't tell me this is happening. Mr. Cake met Mrs. Cake's eyes with microscopic pupils. A sweat dripping from his forehead. I think it is. Yeah. Luffy's the type of guy that makes the all-you-can-eat buffets shudder.
Don't worry about cost. Since Luffy's a new pony in town, I'll cover in this time.
Pinky produced a large stack of coins seemingly out of thin air and leveled them over to Mrs. Cake. It took a moment to realize the coins were even there.
Come on, Luffy, let's face it. It might take him a bit to get everything ready. Okay.
Luffy replied as he followed Pinky to a nearby table and sat down. She gazed down at him with wide eyes.
What? Where are you from? I just love meeting new ponies and learning about them.
Well, I was raised in Windmill Village, but I don't really live anywhere. I guess you could say that the Sunny's my home.
What's the Sunny?
My ship.
Oh, you're a cruise captain then.
Luffy smiled. Nope, I'm a pirate. Pinky let out a large gasp.
Woo!
And started hopping around excitedly.
Oh my gosh, a pirate! I've never never seen a real pirate before. I thought they were just stories. That's so cool. Wait a minute.
Piggy stopped bouncing around. He gave Luffy a slanted stare.
How come you don't have a pig leg, or an eye patch, or even a hook? Not every pirate has stuff like that.
Oh, but I did once fight a guy with a hook for a hand. Plus, I have a robot in my crew, if that counts. I want to say technically cyborg, but this is Luffy. He probably thinks Frankie is a robot, and if he collects 4 more like Frankie, he'll be able to create Voltron. Alright, working on the designs.
Wow, you're a pirate and you have a robot. You've got to show me your ship sometime.
Okay, can you show me how to get out this island so I can get back to it? You can even join my crew if you want to.
Silly. Equestria's not an island. We'd be surrounded by water otherwise.
Luffy sunk in his chair. That's weird. I guess it must be a really big island if you don't even know you're on an island. Darn. That means it'll take longer to get back to the archipelago.
Yarka what?
The place where my ship is and my crew, and I promised to meet them if we got separated. In the midst of separation, Piggy's demeanor calmed down and her smile wavered.
What happened with you and your crew?
Food! Luffy screamed instead of answering Piggy's question. Mrs. Cake had appeared on the other side of the room with a cart filled to the brim with various sweets and sweets of all sizes. Luffy stretched out his hands and grabbed the entire top portion of the cart. Mrs. Cake's mouth dropped open as he fell down the room.
Oh my gosh! How did you do that trick?
Piggy gasped. Luffy replied as he stuffed sweets into his mouth.
What's a devil fruit? Ding!
Number of times it says Piggy to add to the excuses of how Piggy can do things. 4,875! Piggy was no stranger to talking with her mouth full of food, so Luffy's answer sounded normal to her. Even as she asked a question, she also stuffed her mouth with cake. Luffy swallowed all the food he grabbed in one gulp and then replied, "It's this weird fruit I ate as a kid. It lets me stretch, but I can't swim either."
Oh!
Piggy's eyes shined with excitement.
I gotta find one. Wait, did they all make you stretchy?
No! Luffy shoved more food to his mouth. Half the cart was already gone. They all do different things, like making you sprout extra limbs, or turning you into a skeleton, or other weird stuff.
A skeleton?
Yeah, my crazy sister is a skeleton. Piggy raised an eyebrow and scrutinized Luffy's face.
But he's nice.
Of course he is. Wouldn't have him on my crew otherwise. Luffy swallowed some more food, but didn't pick up any more. Hope he's okay.
Why?
This stupid bear guy sent my whole crew flying. Then he sent me here and turned me into a horse. Piggy scratched the head of the odd use of the word horse.
Does he mean pony?
Oh, so you're all called ponies. Weird. Let me say an entire cake and inhale it. Anyway, the pony thing isn't too bad, but what kind of jerk sent someone to an island without meat? Piggy pinched herself to make sure she wasn't having a strange dream.
You're going to need to start from the top.
Why? Applejack chucked an empty bucket into her equally empty apple cart. Oh, this has got to be my best days at the market ever. Sold out before 5. Probably set a new record. As he congratulated herself, she passed by Sugar Cube Corner. I guess saying had to play you one hurt since I got time. Applejack set the cart down next to the store and went inside. What the hell? Minus the busted roof. Sugar Cube Corner looked like almost as bad as the tiny spike had gotten crazy. Smatterings of frosting covered the floor, and cake crumbs were strewed everywhere. The cakes were huddled in a corner with the infants tightly pressed to their chests. What darnation is going on here? Applejack asked. Horror, Mrs. Cake whimpered. Sheer horror. No pony, Mr. Cake stuttered. No pony has ever been able to match Pinky in eating her energy. I knew it. I knew it. I somehow knew that Pinkie Pie and Luffy would become the best of friends. I knew it. I knew it. We're doomed. We're doomed. Mrs. Cake wailed into heaven. Celestia, save us. Love the... Applejack stopped her questioning when a smacking sound emanated from the sitting area of the corner. She cautiously walked over and saw 2 ponies, one familiar and the other unfamiliar, laying waste to a smorgasbord of confections.
Hey, Applejack!
Piggy smiled as she took a big bite out of chocolate cake.
Good timing. You probably got 5 minutes left to eat any of this.
She went to another bite of cake, but was quickly snatched away by the unfamiliar Luffy pony.
Aw, Luffy, I was gonna eat that. But it's really good,
Luffy said before he devoured the cake in one bite.
Well, you got me there. Oh well.
Piggy started as he ate a whole cherry pie instead. So, Applejack didn't know exactly what to make sense of it. Little, you make a new friend?
Yeah.
Piggy says he stuffed it in clear in her mouth.
He's this ultra fun pony, but only he's not a pony. He's this thing called a human, but some beanie sent him here and now he's a super awesome pony.
Well, Applejack cocked her eyebrows so high it could pop up her head.
Oh, did I go too fast?
Piggy pulled Luffy over.
Hey, I was eating! I know, I want you to meet my friend Applejack.
Piggy forcefully stretched while Luffy hosed over to extend to the Applejack. Applejack let out a yell and clambered away from Pinky and Luffy's hoof.
Oh, I knew it!
You can really break Fitz-a-Woods it, can't you, Pinky?
Break Fitz-a-What's-it? Piggy tilted her head. Yeah, be silly.
She let go of Luffy's hoof and snapped it back for the rest of his leg. Ba-ding!
He does say a magic fruit that makes you stretch, but apparently it tastes horrible, so I really don't want to eat one anymore.
Applejack's mouth dropped. Her eyes went crooked for a second. She brought a hoof to her head to steady herself. Can you maybe explain this whole story?
Ugh, again?
Luffy sighed as he took a chunk out of cookie cake.
Fine, I'll tell you.
But I only like talking about it in 30-minute intervals, and it's over 24 hours long.
Don't worry, I'll explain this time.
Piggy says she turned back to Applejack.
This story is too good to not tell. It's kind of a long one, though. But it's really awesome if the first 104 episodes weren't dubbed horribly.
Dubbed horribly?
Yeah, but after somebody new picks it up, it becomes really great again.
I'll get the feeling I'll get confused out of the way. So, you might as well give me the whole story. Applejack sat down, barely managed to scrape up the small macaroon.
Piggy took a deep breath and began. And I'll start. Hello, is anybody here? Sweet Celestia, Sikiku Corner's been robbed.
White Unicorn dashed into the room and spied Piggy and Applejack.
Piggy, Applejack, somebody invaded the corner.
What are you all doing?
Nanny! Piggy grinned. Great, now I just need to tell the story 3 more times and then every pony will be covered. Piggy,
Randy said,
what's going on? Are you saying this mess wasn't caused by a ruffian? No, it was caused by me and him.
Piggy pointed a hoof at Luffy.
Does a pirate count as a ruffian? It most certainly does,
Randy retorted.
Although some of the stories with them do sound quite dazzling.
Yeah, like that whole story about the Black Pearl.
Oh, because Luffy's a pirate. He...
Verity screeched as he pointed at Hoof, who was currently suffering a whole bowl of pudding in his mouth.
Is a pirate?
Luffy said with full breath.
Blasted novels over one man's the whole thing,
Randy cursed.
Anyway, Piggy said, you want to hear a story? It's really neat.
I do. I really love the manga.
I suppose, Rarity sighed. I was going to ask about the cake for Sweetie's birthday, but it looks like you're,
Rarity looked around the messy room and shouted,
Ugh, indisposed at the moment. Okay, I'm gonna start. It all started with a pirate named Gold Roger, who got wealth, fame, and power, and everything else the world had to offer. He was such a good offer that he became king of the pirates. Isn't that awesome? A king of the pirates?
Rarity tapped a hoof to her face.
No stories I've ever read combined the two. She looked over to Luffy. What sort of fella was he? I don't know, Luffy replied. I never met him, but he sounds so cool. Yeah, said Pinky. Especially because of his treasure. Treasure?
Rarity's eyes went wide.
Yeah. See, right before he died, Roger said this.
Pinky lowered her voice to make it sound gruff and manly.
You want my treasure? You can have it. I left everything I gathered in one place. Now you have to find it.
So there's a bunch of treasure just buried somewhere? Applejack asked as he tried to gather another dessert. But Luffy got to it before she did.
Not just any treasure. The treasure,
Luffy said as he chewed on the pilfer sweet.
Whoever gets the One Piece becomes the king.
I guess that's what you're aiming to do? Applejack asked.
I was, until this big bear jerk used this weird paw things to send me and my crew all over the place.
Luffy frowned a little. Applejack tilted her head a little. Well, in Equestria where you're fighting a bear.
Not a bear. Haven't fought one of those since I was a kid.
Just imagining Luffy, Sabo, and Ace fighting a bear, and it's awesome.
It was this big mechanical guy. We beat a copy of him. But then the real showed up and blasted all us away.
Luffy slammed the hoof to the ground.
Now I gotta get back to my ship and my friends.
Applejack tilted her head back. I don't think you're going to need to tell us the whole story of how exactly you got to that point.
Luffy sighed. Pinky, can you tell it? I'm still hungry and sweet desire is filling its meat.
Luffy scooped down more food and started chewing on it.
Okie dokie dokie, Pinky replied with a smile. Anyway, Luffy started out as a pirate when he met this nice captain named Shanks. And then...
Jeez, that was a long story, said Applejack. By now the sun was beginning to set. The room, which had been filled with every kind of confection imaginable, was now barren, save for a few flakes of frosting and a couple of crumbs. I still can't believe there was so much of the world beyond Equestria. Just how strange it is.
Yeah, I guess it is pretty strange that I used an afro to win a fight.
Luffy slapped on the throat, and patted his extended stomach. I was referring to stuff like fighting some pony made of Latin or sand. How does that even work? Rarity brushed her mate to the side.
I must admit, Mr. Luffy, you may not be the classiest gentlecoat, but you seem quite heroic. Heroic? Luffy stuck out his tongue. I don't want to be heroic. But are you value deeds, saving a country, climbing a mountain to save a friend, or taking an entire government to save another friend? Oh, it's like something out of one of my stories. How is it not heroic? Because, say you have a ton of meat. Heroes share the meat.
Luffy crossed his front hose in front of his chair.
I don't want to share my meat. I beg your pardon, Rarity asked. Oh yeah, ponies still have meat.
Luffy hove to his muzzle.
I'd rather eat a lot of cakes than share them. Pinky let out a deep gasp. You really are a villainous pirate! Still, you sound like better than some of the guys you beat up. Yeah, they really are pretty big jerks, Luffy smiled.
The way you and your crew took down that wholly organized lace and had me on the edge of my seat, Applejack said. Plus, I really like that story behind your head. Reminds me of how I got mine.
Oh yeah.
Luffy looked up at the hat on his head, then on the same hat on his flank.
What's up with this tattoo thing, anyway? It's a shitty mark,
Eddie explained.
Every pony gets one when they find out their special talent. Do people not have them as well? That'd be pretty weird for people to get tattoos on their butts,
Luffy nonchalantly yet saying.
No pony really seems to mind, and I think it's really neat, Piggy exclaimed. I just wish we could meet the rest of your crew. Yes, Rarity said. This Bobbin character sounds quite intriguing. I don't think I could do with an extra set of hooves. I thought you said unicorns could use magic or something.
Luffy looked at his head at Rarity.
Can you just float stuff around? Try to understand, Mr. Luffy. This making requires a certain touch that only hooves can provide.
Luffy chuckled.
You sound kind of like Frankie. That macho-headed mechanical man.
Rarity raised a hoof to her head in anguish and stuck to her seat. Luffy shrugged at Rarity's overdramatics.
Yeah, well, you sound like he does when he's fixing his ship, or how Usopp used to sound. I suppose it's your friend, it's okay,
Rarity replied as he gained a composure. Doesn't seem fair that y'all have been separated by this Kuma fella, though. Applejack stayed to get out of her seat. I mean, sure you ticked off that world governor, was it? But to be thrown away by your friends? That's just outright wrong! Applejack stomped to the ground to emphasize her point.
Don't worry. We'll get you back to your friends.
Piggy stood in a triumphant position, but then turned back to Luffy.
I'm like a Jason. Whatever it takes to get back to Sabani,
Luffy said with a stern face.
When you reunite with your crew and become the Pirate King, promise to come back here and we can have a super awesome party.
Luffy grabbed Piggy's hoof as hard as he could with his own.
Deal! Now, let's go get you a ship. Piggy smiled.
There's just one issue, Applejack said. Where's the ocean? We spent our whole lives thinking there was Equestria and only Equestria. How can we find something that we've never known existed?
Perhaps there's a book on it, Rarity suggested. I'll search Twilight will have something in the library.
Huh. Wonder why that name sounds familiar. Luffy pondered before falling prey to one of his narcoleptic fits. Darn it, Luffy. Before any pony could answer Luffy, Circular's court burst open, and Fluttershy, Dash, and Twilight galloped into the room. The latter two had bandages wrapped around their heads.
Piggy!
Twilight yelled.
Twilight! Piggy yelled back. Are you having a skiing contest?
Twa? Applejack runs over to check on the group. What the hey happened to you and Dias? We got a problem, Twilight exclaimed. There's a strange monster on the loose. Well, we can take him. Applejack stood on her hind legs and quarreled her host. Pretty much a nasty one to do this to you and Dias, though. Dash secretly scratched her head.
I kind of ran into a tree.
So, did this monster actually hurt any pony? Applejack asked. He broke my barrier spell, and the backlash sent me flying. Scared all of us and probably traumatized Fluttershy, Twilight explained.
Please, nice about it.
Fluttershy spoke up.
You did say you were sorry.
I found a beast that apologizes. Rarity gave her friends an odd look.
That sounds quite peculiar. Perhaps a description would help us find it.
It looked like a pony, Twilight stated. But it can stretch, Dash continued.
It wanted to eat other animals.
Fluttershy finished.
I was so scared because I kept saying it was hung.
Fluttershy trailed it off as he looked at around the mess the room was.
Green.
Oh no. Piggy! Twilight rushed over to her pig friend. Did any pony or anything come in here and eat your stuff?
Nope,
Piggy replied. Darn! Twilight slammed her hoof in frustration. Guess it was a good thing I sent a letter to the princess. The royal guard should be able to help us with this.
Oh, but I met this really cool pony, Piggy exclaimed.
What? Where? Twilight's eyes started around the room.
Right here.
Piggy pointed a hoof at the other side of the table to reveal a now sleeping pony. That's him! Twilight jumped back. That's the monster!
Silly, he's not a monster. He's a pirate.
Piggy smiled.
But his hooves,
Fluttershy quivered.
They were stretching.
Well, he ate weird fruit that lets him stretch, Piggy explained. There's a fruit that can do that? Dash asked.
I said the same thing, Piggy replied. But it tastes bad. I don't think I really want to try it.
He didn't hurt you, though? Twilight asked. Fluttershy chewed her lip low.
Are you?
Guess, Rarity said. I don't know what happened between you and Mr. Luffy, but I assure you, he is a bit uncouth. He is a kind soul who would never hurt an innocent creature, unless he wanted to eat it. Regardless, as an element of harmony, I suggest that we make it our duty to send him back to his destination. I think you're going to need to explain this to us. Dash scratched her head as he tried to understand Rarity's statement. Circle Cube? Applejack tried up to Rarity and lightly elbowed her on the side. I guess it's our turn to tell the story.
Oh, I love hearing the story,
Piggy jumped out of excitement.
It gets better each time.
That it does. That it does. You might want to sit down, Applejack said to her friends. This will take a bit, and afterwards, we'll need to go to your library to try to figure out how to get him home. That won't be necessary, came a wriggled voice. Suddenly, Celestia tried into the room.
Princess Celestia!
Twilight exclaimed, as she and all the other ponies, except for Luffy, bowed to their monarch.
What are you doing here?
I came in response to your letter, my faithful student, Celestia said. Have you had any luck in locating this monster? Yes, your highness, he's right over there. Twilight got up and pointed a hoof at Luffy. I was wrong to send you that letter. He's just the last pony who wants to get home. I wish it were that simple. Celestia's horn started to glow. I'm sorry you had to see this. Celestia and Luffy disappeared in a flash of magic. A naturally bright light was the first thing Luffy noticed. Ugh, is it morning? Luffy got up and looked around. He was in a large hall with stained glass windows decorating the wall. It's not morning, the light said as the flare began to die down, revealing a pure white pony with wings, horn, and a crown.
Oh, hey! You must be the princess pony all the ponies were talking about.
Yes, I am Princess Celestia, ruler of Equestria.
Neat. Hey, if you're the ruler, do you know how to get off this island or where to get a ship?
I could give you both things, but I'm afraid I won't.
Why not?
Because the day I serve a pirate will be the day I serve my last. Celestia's horn glowed as he pulled him a piece of parchment. At the same time, a golden band materialized out of the air and chained Luffy's hands and legs to the ground. I don't know why you've come to my land of Equestria, but you are not welcome here, Straw Hat Luffy! The parchment was one poster containing Luffy's bounty.
Hey! How did you get that?
Luffy struggled against the chains, but he wouldn't budge.
I thought no pony on this island even thought pirates were real.
You are correct, Celestia explained. No pony in my land knows of the villainy you pirates bring upon the islands you pillage. No pony except my sister and me. I cannot allow you to roam free in Equestria. That is my duty as both Celestia's ruler and a warlord of the sea. You're a warlord,